Guys, also welcome back to my channel, and today's video it's going to be about like how you can get yourself to be more motivated and stuff, especially for a person like me who works very well on deadlines and stuff. Like for example, if you have noticed a pattern, sometimes let's say that throughout the year you do not study at all, but then when an exam's coming up and it's like 3 days before the exam, you start studying and you find yourself to be very productive. And when you find yourself to be very productive, you potentially find interest in the subject that you're studying, and then you're like, man, I wish I studied like the whole of last year or something like that, just to like expose yourself more to the subject. But now there's no time because it's too late and you have to cram shit up. You can't just enjoy the whole experience. And today's video is going to be about how you can prevent that from happening by staying motivated throughout the year, by keeping the same motivation level that you have, like let's say 3 days before the examination, because the deadline's coming up. Obviously, the deadline is the exam in itself. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in here. There's no mic, there's no script, there's nothing. I'm just here like, yeah, I have to study for physics exam, which is tomorrow. It's like 3:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to stay up the whole night. I'm going to study. But then that's not the point. The point is how you guys can stay motivated through the whole year. So the key idea, the key concept is literally like in front of you. Like, why do you feel so motivated all of a sudden just before like a few days before a deadline or something like that? It's because there is a freaking deadline. So the best piece of advice out there is that once your exams are done and you start feeling that sense of laziness and that urge to procrastinate, you set some goals and you set deadlines on a weekly basis or on a day-to-day basis. And keep it so strict. Let's say, for example, I could keep a deadline. Let's say my exams are over and I want to finish, like, let's say chapter 7 in physics. And it's potentially kind of hard and stuff, so I'll be like, okay, this week I'll finish chapter 7 in physics. But the thing is that this deadline that I've set, like by next Sunday, I have to finish this thing. What if I do not finish it? What if I procrastinate? What if that happens? Our productivity, our outcome is not guaranteed, right? So you set a deadly deadline. And how do you do that? It's by, like, if you fail to make it to the deadline, if you fail to make it to the task at hand, you punish yourself. And it could be anything, like, let's say, for me, in my case, by the next Sunday, if I don't finish chapter 7 of physics, I will give away some of my money to somebody that I don't like, or something like that. Or I'm gonna use my pocket money to give it to people, which I'm pretty sure most of y'all, we are students and we have limited money, so we do not want to be giving money away. We are trying to save it. But this deadly deadline that you set for yourself is going to ensure the fact that you do not show up with the task, and you actually show up with the task and you finish it by that deadline that's coming up. Because if you do not, then you will have to do this thing. That's the thing, that's the idea, okay? There are going to be days, there are going to be weeks when you actually fail to make it to the deadline, and it's on these days, it's on you. If you feel like, nah, I don't want to punish myself and stuff, no. Take the initiative, because you are the person. You want to be great, you want to be successful, you have the desire, you want to be better, right? And to be better means to stick to your word. And if you have set a deadly deadline, if you have said something that you're going to give away once you do not make it to the deadline, you're going to stick to the word. And if you fail to make it to the task at hand, you got to do the thing that you set up, that you said you would do. If you fail to make it to the task, you will have to do it, and multiple times as you do it would automatically awaken a sense of urgency next time you set a deadline for yourself. And these deadlines that you set for yourself will have tasks that will accomplishing them, or doing them, which will help you to get closer towards your goals. These deadlines should have such tasks. You could set these deadlines on a daily or weekly or a monthly basis, and get them done. So this is just a small thing that I want to share. I don't think if my audios are clear enough, but I hope you guys were able to listen to me clearly, and if you got to learn something new, yeah, I think that's good. I don't know how to conclude videos, so I'll just end the video here. Work hard and yeah, be better, I guess. Bye bye.